Oh, Shekeb and the controlling woman in his life, Emily and Layla. Where we last left off, well, it was a bloody shitstorm. Layla walked out, Emily walked out, and Shekeb was left with the stained shirt with no one around to help him wash it. So at this stage, Emily and Shekeb's relationship has been over for about 6 months, and Shekeb is back with living with Layla with some typical mama's boy peace and quiet. For now, 6 months isn't really enough for someone to get over a relationship. He could still be sliding on the low. But before we begin, if you want to stay updated, we got some craziness this episode and this entire season, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. But let's go.
My mom and I are still roommates, we're still best friends, and our relationship is a lot stronger now, mainly because I spend more time with my mom, less time with Emily.
Well, duh.
Of course you spend time with her. You live with her, man.
It's been about 6 months since me and Emily broke up. Emily wanted me to move out of my house to take our relationship to the next level, and honestly, that's on me. I do eventually want to move out, and I didn't.
No, not eventually, now.
On the outside, he's like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. But on the inside, he's a mama's boy, and he's just a little bit scared to do things without his mom's approval.
You said you're going somewhere. Where are you going?
I'm going to a pet store.
Okay.
I'm going to meet a friend there.
You didn't need to add that extra information there, bro. Who the hell meets up at a pet store? What are you trying to go on a date? Man, just go to the zoo, bro. This is like the Wish version of the zoo.
You're not going to keep any secret from me.
Look at that.
Amazing diversion. There seems to be a reoccurring pattern in this family, and it's that they tend to lie to each other quite a bit. And not necessarily lie, but just withhold some important information. Like last time, Layla had agreed to meet with Shekeb and Emily to talk about their issues and try to be civil with each other. But Layla ended up bringing a potential wife for Shekeb. Man, that was awkward. And Shekeb always ends up trying to put Emily and Layla in the same situation or the same room without one person knowing, or I don't know what he's trying to achieve there. Put two gladiators in the Coliseum and they're gonna kill each other.
My mom has no idea that me and Emily are back together, and I'm planning on telling her by bringing her over this week.
I just don't understand why he keeps trying to put these two women together without their consent. Like, has it worked before? No. I don't know why he keeps thinking it's gonna work. No, time heals all wounds, so let's see what happens.
This meeting absolutely has to go well because one day I want to have my dream house with Shekeb, I want to start a family with him, and it's all dependent on Layla.
Well, at least now it's been 6 months, so everyone had time to cool off. You know, before this, Emily was crazy, Layla was crazy, Shekeb was stressed out. And so maybe, just maybe, these guys have learned from their mistakes after cooling off for a bit.
Lala? I'll go. Why are you so scared? Why are you so scared to go up?
Come on now, dog.
You're kidding, right? Do you remember what happened last time? Oh, fuck.
When I see Emily come to my house, I was shocked. He knows that I don't like Emily, and then Shekeb lies to me. I know something going on, so I'm kind of unhappy.
Unhappy? You want to talk about being lied to? The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, does it?
You guys know each other, obviously.
Okay.
It's on the face of someone that's very impressed with Shekeb's makeshift comedic outbursts, and I think it's just he uses humor to cope with all these awkward situations. It's just unnecessary, man.
I got you some flowers.
Thank you.
The meeting's already going great. Remember during Layla's birthday, Emily bought Layla a gift. And, well, she seemed rather depressed. She said thank you, she's being very civil, she's very calm. Okay, there's obviously been an attitude change here, so, okay, we'll see where it goes.
For
wow.
Tutti, since you love Tutti so much.
Oh,
Tutti.
Yeah, I know. Tutti is going to love it.
Relax, chill out.
Hey, no, stop. Just calm down.
Yeah, Tootie's gonna love that gift, but she ain't gonna love you. Then we still slowly realize that Emily still got that craziness within her. Bit of a small overreaction over a bird. And I get it if you're not used to having animals around, you know, it's a bit scary, but still, like, come on, it's domesticated, man.
What should I say to her? Shekeb?
Just tell your mom while I'm here.
Whoa, you need to slow down, girl. I love how before she was literally saying that this meeting has to go well, and then bang, she's back to her controlling self. Like I just don't understand what's going on in her mind.
Remember when I kept on telling you I'm going to go see my friend? Yeah, I've been just trying to rekindle our relationship, okay?
I'm hoping that we can just try to get along.
I'm hoping we could just, like, you know, just get along. Like, bruh, if you want to get along, you gotta sound like you want to get along too, man. Like, what the fuck? Why is there so much tension already? It's been 6 months since the last time you guys had a full-on kerfuffle. Now that you guys have time to cool off and self-reflect and see the mistakes that you've made, you can just kind of talk like normal people and not like crazy people.
If you don't accept me, then how can I have a happy marriage?
Oh my goodness, after 6 months, she was disappeared. And then she said she's going to marry to my son. No, still I'm unhappy.
But you gotta remember, they've been dating for about 3 years before that too. And during that time, you practically considered her to be the devil. She wasn't even Shekeb's girlfriend. She was just this disgusting human that was around all the time.
Are you okay with the relationship?
It's very hard for me to say yes, but I'm going to try to get to know you better.
That is beautiful. Now, in the season, Layla finally has a change of heart. And I think the 6 months time away from Emily has really helped her appreciate and accept what her son wants, because previously she only kind of cared about her own happiness. So we're going to see Layla actually get to try to know Emily, even though she's still a bit iffy about her.
That's good. That's
Yeah, I'm thinking.
that's progress. That's big
Yeah.
progress, you know?
But why does Emily look so fucking depressed though? Isn't this what you wanted? Well, I mean, it's definitely what Shekeb wanted, but you always agree to go to these meetings to try work things out. So why is it that when things are starting to look positive, you still look so negative?
Are you still gonna accuse me of being a bad woman?
You know, the things that I don't like, Emily, talking about the past is past.
Yeah, don't bring the past up, babe. Come on now.
Why do you say hurtful things to me?
I think you should already just start with the fact that she's giving you a chance. I mean, you've known her for years. You know the type of person she is. If she says she's going to try to get to know you better, I don't think she's going to try and berate you on the regular. But I get your skepticism. I understand where you're coming from because you've been ridiculed all these years. But again, I think it's a generational thing because I'm a bit on both sides here. I think talking about the past is unnecessary, but at the same time, there hasn't been any closure for Emily. Emily just wants to understand what's going on in Layla's mind. But to be honest, Layla has already explained to her why she has always been mean, and it's because she wanted Shekeb to marry an Afghani Muslim girl. I mean, I think all Layla really needs to do is just apologize for the past, and that's all it takes. But I have a feeling Emily wants more. In fact, I'm sure she's gonna demand more. She's already demanding more now. I mean, like, ooh, you know, why did you say this? Why did you do that? You know, are you gonna do it again? You know, like, I guess she's just young and probably very sensitive, but you gotta have the maturity to be able to read the room and read the emotions of the other person so that you can move on and be a little bit more sympathetic towards how they're trying to deal with the situation.
You know, if she want a good relationship with you, Shekeb, how can she bring everything up?
I think she's more mad about when you called her a pig.
Well,
I would never call you anything hurtful like that.
Well, you did say that she was wasting your guys' time.
He doesn't want to live with you. Layla,
I'm not-
then
How much
just
did you
leave.
leave?
No,
Oh my
please just
God, yo,
leave.
jeez.
You're wasting our time.
I mean, behind closed doors, I'm sure you said a lot more. So,
I mean, you don't ever apologize.
I don't want to apologize to you. I'm not done anything in the past.
the reoccurring problem here is that Layla refuses to take accountability for her past actions. Like, sure, we can move on, we can not talk about the past, but you gotta accept that you were hella crazy before.
I think Emily looking for trouble. I don't like trouble person. Emily said that I have to apologize to her, and I'm not gonna do it. Never, ever going to happen.
I feel really bad for this guy. He's very disappointed that his mom is still acting so childish. Like, it's really great that she's giving Emily a second chance, but not accepting blame for your past actions just sets up the future to be really rocky.
I don't even know why I'm crying.
That's more than enough for now. Emily just has a lot of bottled up emotions. It's kind of a bad habit from her, as what my mom said, and what I believe in too. Like, just let go of the past.
But at the same time, like I was saying before, to let go of the past, you need to overcome it first. Imagine if someone called you a dirty monkey.
You look like a monkey.
Well, someone's called you a monkey, but not a dirty one. But you know what I mean? An insult. Do you think you could get over that without an apology first? I mean, you could. You could be the bigger person, but you gotta understand everyone isn't you. You may have greater mental fortitude and you may be able to forgive this person and not bottle your emotions up, but Emily isn't you. She needs that closure.
I'm definitely willing to move forward, but I need to know she's not going to humiliate me again. I mean, she called me a pig. If you call anyone a pig, you should want to apologize.
I agree, but you also kind of need to have trust too. Without trust, there can be no relationship or building of one.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take her home. She don't have her keys.
I'm going on my own, Shekeb. I'm driving myself.
She's a little cranky.
Oh my God, you're so dumb.
Man, you're really like...
Stay here, I don't need you.
How did this go from a potential reconciliation to Emily being so mad at Shekeb? Shekeb didn't really even do anything wrong. He was facilitating the situation quite well, but I guess these 6 months didn't really do her any good.
I really don't want Emily to cry. I just want to tell her the truth. When you discuss something with Emily, she's always goes to the past. She's always argue with me.
Now, the thing with Layla is that I think she's being pretty genuine, especially from what I see. And she truly thinks she has done nothing wrong. So it's up to Shekeb to open her eyes to make her understand what she was doing in the past and why Emily wants an apology.
2 days ago, my mom and Emily saw each other for the first time in 6 months. Emily expected an apology.
Expectations. If you're always expecting something and then when you don't get what you expect, you're going to be disappointed. And then disappointment is going to add to those negative thoughts that are in your head. Especially with situations like this, you kind of just need to go with the flow.
But my mom just kind of threw that all away and she just literally let go of the past and welcomed her with open arms.
Well, I wouldn't say you completely welcomed her with open arms, but at least she's willing to get to know Emily.
Look who it is.
No hug. Why a side hug?
That's what you deserve.
Ugh, that's what you deserve. You get a side hug, that's what you deserve. Ugh. What's weird about Emily and Shekeb's relationship is that it's intensely back and forth. I don't understand whether they actually love each other or not. They've been dating for 3 years and then on and off and then together again and for 6 months, and you'd think their bond would be stronger than ever, but Emily is just constantly so cold to Shekeb, despite him being so friendly and bubbly.
Why are you going away so much?
You want me to just like fake a smile? Just for you?
So you're still mad? You're still mad?
Yeah, of course I'm still mad. Your mom just pretty much made me break down in front of her.
I don't think she made you break down. It felt more like you were projecting your emotions to try and squeeze an apology or a reaction from her. I don't know, maybe I'm being insensitive because it's true that Emily went through a lot emotionally, especially when it comes to dealing with Layla, but I feel like you could potentially get an apology later after you guys have made up and built a relationship to where she respects you, because she doesn't respect you at the moment. She just wants to get to know you. Then later maybe she'll reflect and be like, wow, she's actually really cool and she's right, I did treat her poorly, I called her a pig, I think I should apologize.
And even in that vulnerable moment, you didn't even take my side. So it was just like 2 against 1. That's how I felt.
Emily's issue here, within the relationship, she always feels like it's a constant battle. You know, it's either Emily versus Layla or Shekeb and Layla taking sides together, 2v1, 1v1, whatever it is. Why can't it just be an open conversation? Why does it have to be one side versus the other side? It doesn't need to be so black and white to the point where one side is right and the other is wrong. Like, both sides can be wrong, both sides can be right, and just have an open conversation to compromise and figure out where the in-between is. If you truly wanted to be with Shekeb for the rest of your life, I think it's time you understand that you also need to make some compromises.
Layla has constantly hurt my feelings by, first of all, calling me a pig, a bad woman, I'm untrustworthy. I can't move on with my relationship with Shekeb until she owns up to her mistakes.
Just like how Layla was stuck in her ways, Emily too is very much stuck in her ways. No one was ridiculing her, they were very civil. Definitely not the same as before.
I feel like you need to prove to me that you want this relationship to work out. The same thing happening over again, and I don't think you're understanding.
No, I understand. I totally understand.
It seems like Emily has this emotional chokehold on Shekeb. She always assumes that Shekeb doesn't understand where she's coming from because he isn't on her side. There's always something to prove with her. But what has she done to prove to Shekeb that she wants to be in the relationship? Why does it constantly feel so one-sided?
What are you gonna do to prove that you're really on my side and you really want this relationship to work?
And what are you gonna do to prove to Shekeb that you're on his side and you want the relationship to work? Right? Like, come on, man.
You need to get a house
In the
away
process.
from your mom's house, get a ring.
Really?
All she got is these demands, bro. Buy a house, move out, buy a ring. And what exactly are you gonna do, honey? What are you doing to prove that you want to be in this relationship, huh? What are you providing? If all you're offering is the booty, you can't really be expecting that much from him.
Be ready to be engaged and be a man. Prove to me that you love me and care for me. That you want this relationship.
Buddy, prove to Shekeb that you want to be in this relationship. Give Layla a chance. And like, no one knows how to compromise. It's just always black and white, man. It's so hard to watch.
I used to think that if me and Shekeb moved in together, it would force Layla to accept me, but I don't think that's enough anymore.
Forcing Layla to accept you isn't the same as her actually accepting you. It hurts because she's already looking at this relationship from the wrong perspective.
The only way for this relationship to work is if Shekeb puts his foot down and shows that he's really serious about me. Marriage is the only way.
He doesn't need to put his foot down because Layla's already offering to give you a second chance and get to know you a little bit more. Marriage isn't the only way, but it's the only way for you. So now that Shekeb has sprung the surprise to Layla that he's back together with Emily, Layla is now extremely skeptical about Shekeb because she now knows that he's capable of lying to her, and for 6 months too. Well done, buddy. Layla has now nominated herself to be Shekeb's personal chauffeur, to the point where she's even going to the gym with him, providing him with little tangerine snacks and water bottles and towels and whatnot. But now Emily and Shekeb go ring shopping. I don't know much about it, but doesn't that seem kind of odd? I feel like the man should just go and buy the ring and then propose, but I digress. And now remember when Emily said that her love language was gifting?
Where's my gifts? Where's my love language?
Oh, babe, I thought
Gifting.
We're gonna see that shit for real right now.
You know, honestly, even when I first met you, I felt like, man, I feel like I know this chick for like at least a year already.
At least a year, man. That's like a friendship at best, bro. Nothing significant. There's nothing to brag about.
Yeah, and like we never get sick of each other.
We don't.
Why the fuck you lying?
Never get sick of each other? The problem with Shekeb is his outward personality is extremely optimistic, to the point where he makes a lot of these empty promises where he wants to get married and he's ready to move out, etc, etc. But in reality, deep down, he still has doubts because there are things that are still unsettled. Things would go a lot smoother if he just spoke his mind and how he actually felt, instead of just trying to please the person that he's with.
I always get so annoyed with Shekeb because he's all talk but there's no action.
Oh my god.
Never get sick of Shekeb, huh? Annoyed at him. All talk, no action. Come on, man.
And I hope this shopping trip is for something serious. I mean, I don't want to just window shop.
Let's do
All right.
this.
Yay, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, you sound real excited, buddy.
What's your dream ring?
Oh, I know for sure. Round, 6-prong, or oval. 3 carats, 3.5 or 4.
Damn. I'm sorry. You already had it all planned out?
Down to the carrots and everything. It's time to say bye-bye to your savings, buddy. That and maybe a lung too.
But for me, bigger the ring, bigger the diamond, bigger the love that he has for me. I mean, this is representing us as a couple.
What the fuck? Whoa, whoa. Pause. Hold the fucking phone, bro. Pause. Maybe it's just because I'm not materialistic, but who actually says that shit out loud? Bigger the diamond, bigger the love he has for you, bigger your delusion. Bigger the diamond just means bigger the bank account. If that's truly how you feel, man, you need to listen to your mom's advice and go find yourself a rich Korean doctor. Because that, my friend, isn't true love. You can tell me otherwise, we all have our different opinions, but I would never judge my partner or anyone's love based on how much they can spend on me. Like, yeah, it's a nice gesture and all, but bruh, money comes and goes.
Oh my goodness.
It's a big
I
diamond.
love this. Having that ring on my finger, I feel like I can just walk in anywhere. I want to show it off to everyone. I will never get sick of looking at it.
Oh man, looks like you're in love with the diamond more than you are with Shekeb. Get yourself a woman that looks at you the way that Emily looks at this diamond.
That's a funny question. My mom is still trying to accept her.
You guys love the same person, and it's hard to share for a woman.
Yes, she understands exactly what I'm talking about.
Great, maybe she could buy you the ring.
I feel like she just says and does whatever she wants to get her way. This interaction with the saleswoman really goes to show how out of touch Emily is with this relationship and how she only cares about how she feels and what she can get out of the relationship. Emily always likes to point out that Shekeb doesn't understand what she's going through. Hey, but if it means agreeing with the woman that's gonna sell her an expensive ass ring, fuck, say less. You know exactly what I'm going through, girl. You understand me more than this man right over here, this big ass monkey over here. You don't know anything that's going on in my life.
Like around 40.
Like 4,000 or
40.
40?
4-0.
You're talking about $40,000 for wow.
So worth it,
That is
right?
You can tell Shekeb is just trying to laugh this off. Hey, I'm with you, man. 40 grand? 40 grand for a ring. Okay, if you're rich, yeah, by all means, go ahead, get yourself a 40 grand ring. But 40 grand, bro, you can put a deposit on a house with that money. And isn't a house one of the things she wants? In my head, it makes more sense to have a house before an expensive wedding ring, because then at least you have somewhere to live. Security. Should you not prioritize living security first over a damn ring? What, you want to live in a box with your shiny ass ring? Huh?
It will be in her finger forever.
Exactly.
Right.
Wow. I love this.
Mind you, I mean, if they get divorced, she might not give the ring back just like Shekeb's old wife. So I guess, yeah, maybe it is forever. For Emily, anyway. Pretty much just giving her 40 grand. And then when you get divorced, you'll probably take more.
I know you say you want 3 carats, but you know, it's like, let's see if he can do the 2 carats.
I can't do 2 carat now. That's
got
like
me.
fake love.
Boy, if you don't get.
Oh my god, this bitch is out of her goddamn mind. Fake love? Bro, who says that out loud? Fake love? You think this is a Drake song, Fake Love? Bitch, you're lucky you're getting any carrots with your ungrateful ass. You think you deserve 3 carrots after demanding shit left, right, and center and disrespecting Layla in her own home? Man, so you're about to get fucking Bugs Bunny carrots, bro. Like, I mean, look at this saleswoman's face, man. I'm pretty sure she's feeling a little bit awkward after hearing a customer say that outrageous shit. Like, hey, man, I'm still trying to get this sale, but you don't need to berate your future fiance like that. Like, bitch, you need to calm down. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose this sale.
I honestly don't think a $40,000 ring is asking for too much. Come on, there's financing. I don't know. Put it cash down. Do whatever it takes. Sell your lungs. I don't know.
Stop it. Get some help.
And this is where we realize that Emily is completely delusional and extremely selfish. 40K isn't asking for much. Bitch, do you have 40K? Come on, if you can show me your 40K, I'll buy you a damn 40K ring, alright? Do you even know how much Shekeb earns? I get she's joking with the whole selling your lungs and financing, but bruh, you're pretty much saying if he doesn't bankrupt himself, he doesn't love you. And shut your fake loving ass up. She just lives in this princess fantasy world where Shekeb will give her anything she wants and asks for. So now when we move on to our next scene, because I need to move on, man. That shit was way too crazy. 40 grand? Oh god. We finally realized why Layla used this line against Emily when they were arguing during Layla's birthday.
I'm gonna call your mother.
Mom.
Okay.
And I will complain
I just
about
want to.
It's because she's a teacher at a public school. Now she meets up with her co-workers for lunch, and with these interactions, we're kinda starting to see where Layla's coming from.
She's one of the nicest people I know. I mean, she's very giving.
And wait till you see how she's like with Emily. Like I said before, if Emily was just another normal person, I'm sure Layla would be super nice.
I've never met Shekeb in person, but I know that they're very, very close.
Damn! Oh, completely off topic, but that is a fat ass taco. Can someone watching this video tell me, like, where I can get one of those? Because, wow, that looks good, man.
Like, what is the reason you don't like her?
No, she's a spender, you know?
Oh,
So you think that maybe she just wants
Yeah, she's
Shekeb
not-
to take care of her?
Yeah.
she's looking for
That's
security.
what, yeah.
It's not just the fact that she's not an Afghani Muslim girl. It's actually due to her spending habits. And it proves that indeed she is very materialistic. I mean, just the previous scene alone proves this. I mean, $40,000 ring, bro. I too would be concerned if my son was dating a girl that exhibited this kind of behavior. Because I personally believe money can buy you happiness, albeit temporary, but it can also bring you absolute misery. You'll start to see who's actually there for you or for your money.
Emily is a selfish. She looking for money, she looking for a fantasy house, she looking for fantasy clothes, and she likes to go shopping so often.
I can see how that could concern you. You don't want him to struggle
No.
like you and your husband had to.
And of course, I get that you don't want your children to go through the same struggles you did. My parents are the same too. But at the same time, I think a bit of strife helps build character. Not to mention, if you coddle your children too much, they won't even know how to take care of themselves, which is somewhat what is happening with Shekeb. But it makes total sense now why Layla would be skeptical of Emily, considering all she does is spend money. Now, I can really see where Layla is coming from now, but again, I think she needs to be a bit more open to the idea that not all women are like you. But they could be if you just get to know them a little bit more, which is, I guess, this first step of trying to get to know Emily a bit more. Now, the final scene for this episode is Emily and Shekeb going on a dinner because they want to celebrate Emily getting a new job, which during this time period wasn't easy due to the lockdowns and quarantines. More reveals coming your way.
She'll be happy as hell, actually.
Yeah, she might be happy.
Because she thought all this time you're kind of like not working and just unemployed, doing nothing.
I was taking a break. Everyone needs a break in their life.
Stop fucking lying.
Oh yeah, we've all heard that one before. Just taking a break. A break? Man, go get yourself a Kit Kat and get your ass back to work. I'm joking. I get it. I totally get it. For sure, you don't want to burn out too quickly. I totally understand this as a creative artist and a YouTuber. Shit gets stressful. Being your own boss is really hard, and you feel guilty when you don't get work done. So a break is well needed.
Because of the whole pandemic and quarantine, it was hard to find a job. I didn't know which direction to take, and it was just a challenging time for me.
She just said she was taking a break, and then she admitted that it was just a challenging time to find a job during the pandemic times. Make it make sense.
Then I would be stressing if I had to contribute to rent or something with my
Why would you be
first
stressing?
job. If you're asking me to pay for rent, that's like something that comes out of a broke man's mouth.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I actually can't stand this woman now. I can't take her side anymore. She's just so immature. She's stressed to pay rent with her first job. I was paying rent on my savings before I could even find a job, and then found a job, and then all that went to bills already. Like, grow up. You're 25. You're literally a grown-ass woman. You have responsibilities as an adult, even if you want to be a traditional housewife. She's the one demanding that they move out, but she doesn't want to contribute and pay a single dollar, even though she has income now. And now that I think about it, if she didn't have a job before, Shekeb would have been paying for everything anyway. How about you start with just repaying some of his kindness and contribute a little bit? Maybe get him a gift, or shout the meal here. Like, maybe, okay, you can compromise and talk about, hey, I don't think I can earn enough to pay bills and have savings, but maybe I could take us out for dinner or something like that. Instead of just totally berating your partner that you love so much, that you want to marry so much, that you've been together for 3.5 years, but you think he's a broke man and you want 40K from him. Do you even love this man? Clearly you love him enough that you'll insult him in his financial situations. Unbelievable.
All the women in my family, they all work.
Why are you comparing me to women in your family?
I always expect more, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I expected more from you too.
Oh, okay.
Man, she loves to clap back, eh? I don't know what else to say. This is disrespectful. Expecting more from him? The only thing you're expecting is more money. It's not like he's asking for all of your money, just a small contribution. Just asking to help a little bit so he doesn't have to pay for everything. You want a house, a family, financial security. How are you going to do that if the man is paying for everything? Yeah, you're going to have security because you're going to save up all this money while he's being depleted and bled dry. Imagine having to pay for rent and bills and your bloody expensive spending habit, and then still having the audacity to complain about him being lazy and broke. At least he's been working this whole time while you've been on your break.
Women shouldn't work. What's wrong with that? I definitely think a woman's place is in the home. She deserves to be treated like a queen. I'm not saying I want to be home like raising kids. I'm not ready for that. I'm okay with my 2 dogs.
I get what she's saying. In a traditional household, for sure, the man is usually the breadwinner, whilst the wife stays at home to take care of the kids and take care of the house, hence housewife. But what she's saying is completely different to what she's intending. She's talking about being treated like a queen. So she's number one, she's getting all the benefits. But no, even in a traditional household where there's a housewife and a man making money, she's still pulling her weight.
When my mom first came to America, she was a stay-at-home mom, and it was just nice having her at home taking care of me and my brother.
And she's also comparing herself to her mother, where obviously it was the same situation where the dad was out making money while she would stay at home and look after Emily and her brother, right, as a stay-at-home mom.
I don't have kids, but I have 2 dogs, and they're equivalent to having kids. My dog has, stomach issues. My other dog has arthritis, and it's a lot of work.
I mean, that sounds like a you problem, you entitled fuck. Like, families on families take care of both dogs and kids. I don't see why you can't do the same. And now, Emily's talking about wanting to start a family, but she doesn't even want to have kids. She just wants to take care of her 2 dogs. And she says they're equivalent to kids. I mean, like, yeah, I suppose, but they're not kids. They're not the same. They're not your offspring. And at the end of the day, what do they even accomplish? They cure some anxiety, that you have some companionship, but they're not your children. They're not the same thing. And you have no benefit in terms of like passing your bloodline down. It's just a self-rewarding moment. I'm not like belittling having dogs. I have a dog too and I love it, but it's not the same as having a kid. Have some pride, man. You're pretty much saying you're useless.
With a credit card and go shopping.
Exactly. I just want to wake up 10 a.m., make my coffee, go to yoga, and then I want to come back.
Yoga?
I want to sit and take a bath, and then I want to read a book.
Okay.
Wake up at 10 a.m. Oh, bro, you were doing that when you were having your break, weren't you? Your break. In this day and age, especially with the way the economy is and inflation, you really want to live a traditional home life and depend on your partner? Bro, you're dreaming, man. Go find yourself a rich Korean man. That's what you need to do right now, okay?
How would you be helping me? Like, how would you be taking care of me if I'm doing my best to take care of you?
Cooking? You eat like 6 times a day? Are you kidding me?
I could cook.
Cleaning?
You're
a dirty ass man. You don't do laundry?
Damn.
Okay, let me clear up some things real quick. First of all, when it comes to cooking and cleaning, that's like the bare minimum when it comes to being a housewife. And even then, if he really wanted to, he could do those things. Yes, they probably won't be as good, but he can do those things. But I'll give that point to Emily because, yeah, fair. She takes care of the house. Shekeb provides the money. But the way she said it made it sound like a damn chore. So much for never being sick of Shekeb. And yo, why are you like throwing in subtle insults in there as well? Dirty man? I'm pretty sure like Muslim culture, like they're pretty damn clean.
Honestly, I feel like your mother, Layla, should be so grateful that I'm taking on her roles. It's like if we're together, I'm your mother now. And she doesn't have to do that.
Then she follows up with Layla will be grateful that she's taking over. Huh? It just goes to show you how Emily doesn't know Layla at all. While she's complaining, Layla is rejoicing over the fact that she has the opportunity to take care of her son. I'm believing less and less that you actually love this man.
You're not gonna be my mother. That's the whole point.
I don't want to be your mother,
mom
but I
and
have
girlfriend
to.
and wife, whatever you call it.
You have to be. Shut up. No, you don't have to be. Cooking and cleaning doesn't make you the man's mother. It makes you the housewife. She's warped her own thinking to be at a constant competitive state with Layla, where she has to take over. But like Shekeb says, it's two different things, being a mother and a wife, but she struggles to understand this.
Are we agreeing that you're going to pay for everything?
No. Emily has this fantasy where she doesn't want to work and that, you know, it's just some $40,000 ring is just gonna magically appear in her finger. I didn't see this coming at all.
Really, buddy? You didn't see this coming? At all? Even when her love language was gifting, and 3.5 years of dating, you've probably bought her a lot of shit over this time? Come on, man. Y'all went to go look at a 40 grand ring, and you didn't think she would want more? You didn't think she would stop there? Well, this dinner went from a celebration to depression like real quick. And look, that's all the time we have for today. What have we learned today? We learned, the main thing we've learned really is that Emily is hella materialistic. She's created all these expectations in her mind with the relationship and she's constantly playing victim. I get why. And I've been saying it this whole time. She's been emotionally and mentally insulted, berated and disrespected non-stop, constantly. And so I get that she has some emotional trauma with this relationship, but at the same time, how can you move forward if you don't let go of the past? And I get all it takes is a simple apology, but you didn't really concisely explain to Layla why she required an apology. Knowing how Layla is as a person, it just takes time to let that idea simmer in her mind, and I think eventually when she starts to respect you, she will provide you with that apology that you so want. But because of all this, she thinks and expects that this X amount has been done to me, I now need an X amount of money to fix the damage that has been done to my heart. Makes sense when her love language is gifting, right? I mean, $40,000 to fix a broken ass heart? Like, come on now. Shekeb's got a lot of work to do, and I don't even know how he's gonna get through this one. But if you want to find out how, you're gonna have to subscribe, all right? So make sure you like this video if you enjoyed watching it and sitting through this craziness with me, and subscribe so you know when the next video drops. Otherwise, thank you all for watching and always supporting me. The support never goes unnoticed. I love and appreciate every one of you guys, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Also, shameless plug, my single has now dropped, Can I Call You Mine? It plays on the end of all these videos. New music dropping real soon. But otherwise, yeah, much love. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Said she feeling horny. Don't lie, say it straight, I know you want me, girl. Said I know you want me. Don't lie, feel this tension between us burning up. Called you